Fruit growers in Australia's food bowl, central New South Wales, are facing difficult times. Just outside Griffith, John Ward has a diverse farming operation with cattle, sheep, rice and grapes. But it's his prune crop that's causing the most heartache. 20% of John's prunes rotted on the ground this year because his local processor was oversupplied, resulting in a $30,000 loss to his operation. Farmers received $2,200 per tonne of prunes in 2004. By 2012, this had dropped to $1,200.
Due to imports and a high dollar, it's becoming a situation where it's cheaper to import food into Australia than it is to produce it. And unfortunately, whilst the dollar remains high and we're uncompetitive with other countries, we're going to find ourselves in a situation of finding it hard to sell our product. Unfortunately, the government is not dealing with the issues that we're dealing with at the moment in relation to imports, and it's making it extremely difficult to carry on. The government really needs to bite the bullet and start looking at dealing with those issues.
Possible explanations for the higher rate of suicide in rural areas compared to urban put forward in a study conducted by Griffith University last year were economic and financial problems, occupational issues related to the farming industry, and stressors related to climatic conditions.
There's nothing more frustrating than growing a crop and not being able to sell it. It has enormous implications on the mental health of our fellow farmers, and we're seeing that in unfortunate circumstances where people are literally reaching a point where they can't carry on. There's no doubt that the person that's self-employed, that has their home on a farm and is dependent on the farm for a form of living, find it extremely difficult when that's threatened. Not only do they lose their home, but they also lose the ability to make an income, and find it terribly, terribly difficult quite often because of the distance and the issues involved to go out and seek further employment.
However, it's not all bad news. John became an ambassador for mental health organisation the Are You OK Foundation 6 months ago, joining the ranks of other ambassadors Hugh Jackman and Naomi Watts. He has used his position to erect a sign outside Griffith, raising awareness about mental health. This sign measures the distance to local towns, not in Ks, but in Are You OKs.
It's alright not to feel okay.
Get that message out there that it's okay to be affected by it, but it's also important to ask your neighbour if they're okay.
Promise I'm here when you need